yeah, it could maybe come down to who wants it more. And at this point in time, that might be my biggest issue, because I've been doing this for a while, and I don't need this, you know what I mean? I really don't. I don't, but I'm here to fight, and I'm a fighter. I'm not gonna back down from fight.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. I'll fight anybody, but can you make it worth my while, please? This is hard stuff. It's not easy. I train hard every day. I work more than 7, 6, 8 hour days every day, and they're harder than your 8 hour days of holding the camera or going to work. And it's different. You can't do this what I do. So I think that money talks. I'm sure that everybody that steps in or fight me knows what I'm going to bring to the table. And all they can really do is just try to down talk me and minimize what I've done in the past and what I might do to them. So I just want to say that, I'm feeling good, ready to fight. I hope to put on a great show for you guys Saturday. And, I hope to represent my team well. Cesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and all my teammates, Nathan Diaz, Gilbert Melendez, Jake Shields, Daniel Roberts, all these guys on my team here. I'm here fighting for you. And, I'm gonna go out there and try to do it.
What makes you such a good fighter?
I don't know. I'm just curious about it. It's never, it's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it. I'm just curiously fascinated with it. And I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to let my whole team down, and the rest of the fans for that matter too. Just want to just go in there and do my best, and I hope the best for my team. I hope the best for BJ Penn. I just gonna go out there and do my best with what I have to work with. I had a rough couple of months, and it's just way different than any other sort of fight prep that I've ever been through. So.
I turned 23 a while ago and felt old. I didn't like the way I felt. It wasn't a good feeling, I tell people my age and they're not going like, oh wow, you're so young anymore. And, it's not the greatest feeling in the world, I'm trying to get on it. I look at my, career and the past accomplishments that I've done, it's a small little stack of stuff is what it looks like to me, and I haven't done much of anything is the way I see it.
You don't think I got more points across?
What I think is, no, I think you have. But what I think some people think you contradict yourself, saying,
in what way?
Don't call me the villain. But then
when I call the guy out, I'm the villain. I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
No, but
it's not. You need to recognize me. The fans need to recognize me. I'm here.
Yeah.
And now you can understand that.
Yeah.
Unless you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? And so now, I'm contradicting myself if you're a fucking idiot. And if the rest of the people around are some kind of fucking idiots, then this is a contradiction. Because everybody understands that you gotta promote a fight to get a fight.
Yes.
How many stitches did you get underneath your eye?
Like 8 on each side or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I get cut a lot. But, whatever, see if they can bust me open and get me bleeding enough to stop in the first round, regardless.
Were you counting down the days? Was this circled on the calendar August 1st, your suspension would be over?
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, man, just get right back to it, get punched and kicked and all that good stuff.
I just think that number one, I didn't point the finger and say anything negative about George other than that he was scared to fight because he didn't acknowledge that I should be in a position. That's the only negative thing I've ever said. But even at that, he's still saying. And then second, I'm just like you. He said that. No. He wasn't saying that until the end, after I provoked it, right, in front of the fans, right.
So that's obviously what I had to do. You know? Yeah, but the UFC doesn't represent who I am. And George is trying to acknowledge who I am.
Yeah.
And so I'm not the one who's out of line by coming off angry.
Yeah.
He's coming off angry because he's mad that he was fucking talking all this bullshit. You know, and he's been, like I say, been selling everybody wolf tickets the whole time, and along with UFC, everybody's been eating it right up.
Take it out from him, you know what I mean? You should rock up, suit, short, tied up to the thing, proper microphone. That's a piece of shit. That's also a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Rock up like you mean it. You know, act and you will become. Even fake it like, you know what I mean? Like because you're like the Irish Ariel Helwani. You know what I mean? If you're like the Irish Ariel Helwani, you could say. You know what I mean? What does Ariel be rocking at the events?
Slick.
You know what I mean? Looking slick, big nose and all. But
I also want to thank you because every morning I wake up and I get a few people online who tell me that where they come from, people like me get slapped. And that's because of you. So I feel like I thank you for that, because a lot of tough people online are now threatening me every day. And I think that's partially some fans of yours. So thank you for that.
Right on.
It's something that I think we'll never live down. We can leave it at that. You don't still feel that same way, right?
About that you should be slapped?
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm over it. I got thick skin.
Good.
What hated you to that in your spot? Never in my life. Never in my life. I've never fought a guy that douchey, you know? I've never disliked somebody that much that I'm ever fought. Yeah. I've never disliked somebody that much that I'm ever fought.
I'm a nice guy now. What? I've never disliked anybody as much as I've disliked this guy. He likes me after I whoop his ass. I might have to whoop it twice.
Connor, in the build-up to the last fight, you were unusually kind to Dustin. Now on fight week, it's the exact opposite. So when did that switch happen?
Because he got knocked the fuck out. Not McGregor fast, McGregor sleep.
Justin Gaethje.
Tough.
Tough guy. That's it.
That's it. Tough guy.
Nate Diaz.
Marijuana.
Marijuana. Marijuana.
Yes. This is what I think. I can talk everything what I want?
Yes.
Okay. Marijuana.
Kevin Lee.
Give up.
Oh, wow. Dana White.
Big head.
Colby Covington.
Oh, trash.
Daniel Cormier.
Daniel, like pancakes.
Oh, so we're talking about food now. All right, so we're talking about food now. Pancakes and DC.
Some things make me sad, like this guy become a little bit old. Only this one, you know. He 36, 37 years old. When I beat him, people gonna talk about like, oh, he's old now.
When I start having 21-year-olds outrun me, outwork me, and all this other good stuff, then we can talk. Until then, you're getting ankle like, by a 12-year-old.
Like even 36 years old is not good for lightweight division. You know,
who, dude?
This is not like heavyweight.
Watch when you get your ass
heavy.
kicked by an old man. I just got old man strength.
We will see, but this
champ shit only, motherfucker. I can't understand you, son of a bitch.
Big excuse.
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna mop the mat with your fucking hat. You can't wait.
Him and
I'm gonna use all this for training. I'm gonna go in there so soon.
I know.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking.
When I smash him, when I make him flat, when I make him pop, people are gonna talk about his.
I'm gonna hit you so hard in your stomach, you're gonna piss fucking blood, kid.
Stupid guy.